Parenting today seems more complex than ever. Screens, academic pressures, and emotional hurdles abound. Why do so many parents feel overwhelmed and disconnected, even with so many resources at their fingertips?
That's a crucial question. The digital age exposes families to constant comparison, unrealistic expectations, and information overload. Studies show 62% of parents report increased anxiety about their children's future, often feeling unsupported. This, combined with shifting societal norms, leaves many feeling isolated in their parenting journey.
So it's not just about more information, but the quality and relevance of that guidance. How does this emotional overload translate into daily interactions between parents and their children?
When parents are stressed or uncertain, it often leads to reactive behavior, snapping at small issues or micromanaging homework. Over time, this can erode trust, communicate insecurity, and cause children to withdraw. Without clear frameworks, both parents and kids end up feeling misunderstood.
That segues perfectly into solutions. Mindvision's Cat HD assessment tool claims to offer a map for parent-child relationships. Dr. Patel, what exactly is Cat HD and how is it different from traditional parenting advice?
Cat HD, or Child Awareness, Traits, Holistic Development, is a 30-question assessment crafted with behavioral science and child psychology at its core. Unlike generic advice, it personalizes insights for each unique family, revealing not just a child's needs, but also a parent's unconscious patterns.
So rather than a one-size-fits-all checklist, it's a reflective tool. Can you walk us through what parents experience as they answer these 30 questions?
Absolutely. Parents are prompted to consider situations like, how do I respond to my child's failure? Or, do I value emotional expression over compliance? This introspection often uncovers blind spots, areas where their reactions may hinder rather than help their child's growth.
That sounds transformative. How does Cat HD ensure the results feel relevant and actionable, not just theoretical?
The assessment generates a tailored report with practical strategies. Think of it like a GPS that highlights not only where you're excelling, but detours you may be taking unconsciously. It bridges the gap between intention and real-world parenting impact.
Let's dig into the science. Many tools claim to be evidence-based. What sets Cat HD's methodology apart in actually driving parent and child transformation?
Cat HD integrates validated behavioral models and holistic education frameworks. For example, it assesses communication styles using categories from the Gottman Institute and maps skill readiness based on UNESCO's 20 honest century competencies. This multi-dimensional approach means the tool doesn't just flag problems, it identifies hidden strengths and potential.
That depth could make a real difference. Can you share a hypothetical scenario where Cat HD changed a family's dynamic?
Certainly. Imagine a parent hyper-focused on grades, unaware their child's anxiety stems from feeling emotionally unsupported. The assessment highlights this mismatch. The parent realizes their child craves empathetic listening, not more tutoring. With this insight, they shift their approach, rebuilding trust and resilience.
Incredible! Are there any statistics or studies that showcase the impact of this approach?
In pilot studies, 78% of parents using Cat HD reported improved communication within 4 weeks. Additionally, 65% observed reduced conflict at home, underscoring how targeted self-awareness can yield tangible, positive changes.
Transitioning from insight to action is often the hardest step. How does Cat HD empower parents not just to understand, but to grow alongside their children holistically?
Cat HD reframes parenting as a growth journey, not a fixed role. By spotlighting both strengths and areas for development, it encourages parents to model lifelong learning, embracing mistakes, seeking feedback, and celebrating small wins. This mindset shift nurtures resilience and adaptability in both generations.
That's a refreshing perspective. For parents feeling hopeless or defeated, what's your advice as they consider taking the assessment?
Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but progress. CAT HD is a safe starting point, a mirror, rather than a verdict. Even a single new insight can spark a cascade of positive change, rebuilding hope and connection.
And finally, how does this journey benefit not just children, but parents themselves in the long run?
Parents discover untapped empathy, patience, and creativity within themselves. By investing in their own growth, they become role models for adaptability, an essential skill for thriving in our unpredictable world.